What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of my race to Overpowered 8 here in Borderlands 2. And in today's topic, I thought I'd talk about a couple different things because I've got these ideas, but some of them I just don't really have any long, real good long topics on. And unfortunately, this is a pretty long video, so I'm going to cover a couple different things here. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is... Well, actually, I'm going to list off everything I'm going to talk about real quick. I'm going to talk about some ideas and things I'd like to see in the future of Borderlands 2. I'm going to talk about PC gaming and why I think it's a little too expensive for me, and the way I have it written down is how I view it as a waste of money, being honest. And then, of course, I want to talk about some of the next-gen, console stuff that's been out there recently and how the Xbox 360 might actually be worse than the 360. Anyways, so we're going to start off with what I think, or what I would like to see in the future of Borderlands 2, and in general, what I'd like to see in the future of Borderlands, the series, and what I think is coming is also what I want to talk about. And first off, I'm going to start with that. I do think we're going to get some more actual DLC, not little headhunter packs and stuff like that, but I mean, we're going to get some real DLC. I know a lot of people think it's going to be a Hyperion moon base. I don't see that. I mean, it'll be something having to do with Hyperion to completely tie up this storyline, for the most part, so that we can go into Borderlands 3 with a clean slate. Even though some people are calling it Border Worlds, I don't think it's going to be Border Worlds. It'll be Borderlands 3, and it will have to do a hell of a lot with the vaults. You'll have all the characters out there, and it probably will be more like Border Worlds, and you can, fast travel to different worlds, and when you get to those worlds, you get to different things, and so on and so forth. And, I mean, I'm just throwing an idea of what I think it's going to be from what I've heard YouTubers say. I personally think it's going to be Borderlands 3, and I do think you're going to see it in 2015. I don't think you're going to see it in 2014. That would be just a little too soon. But then again, Borderlands 2 kind of came out of nowhere, and when it was first announced to when it was released was the same year. And I'm talking even less time than Call of Duty. Call of Duty comes out... No. The official announcement is usually roughly around May. Yeah, okay, so roughly about the same amount of time. But, I don't know. I mean, I'm interested to see what happens with that. But the future of Borderlands 2 as of right now is we're definitely going to get some more DLC. We're probably going to get 2 more actual DLC packs in the next year. One will be massive because I just see them going that route. One will be really small, and one will be just amazingly massive. That's my opinion. And when I say massive, I'm talking like 2 DLCs together, massive. And it's going to contain, that vault we've been wanting so badly that will give you a chance to get all kinds of really good guns. And it will probably be the first DLC to incorporate brand new, like a shit ton of brand new gear, new shields, new guns, new all kinds of new shit. Like I think that's what we're gonna get. That, or we're gonna get one DLC that's that massive, and it's gonna be worth. It's gonna be a little more than normal, but it's gonna be worth it because it's basically gonna be an absolute campaign extension, not just a add-on. It's gonna be an extension. And it'll be kind of cool. It would be kind of interesting to see how that works out. In a sense, it'd be the end of Hyperion. Because if you look at the original Borderlands, there's a couple companies that made weapons and shields and whatnot that didn't make an appearance in this game. Atlas was the, #1 weapon manufacturer, and we haven't seen Atlas at all in this game. So what happened to Atlas? Did they just disappear? Because I don't think it was honestly ever explained. It may have been, and I just don't remember it, but to the best of my knowledge, they were not explained. So we gotta hear something about it, right? They've gotta be doing something. And if they came out, if they came out with some guns that were made by Atlas in this game, holy shit, those guns would probably be the best guns in the game. But they'd have to be the rarest. So I think that DLC could introduce, you know, like a new rarity level or something. Because in this game they introduced, you know, Seraph crystals, and I'm talking about, you know, the add-on, not, I don't know. I just think I want to see more for Borderlands 2. And all these ideas, you know, I could throw them all day. I'm an idea factory when it comes to you really just let me sit down and think about it. I can come up with some basic ideas. Not some real in-depth stuff, but I can come up with some really basic ideas. When given a whole lot of time in one idea, I can give you some in-depth shit. Trust me. I ain't got all that. I ain't got time to sit and think about video games as much as I wish I did. But I think we're going to see a lot more than what we expect. But as my experience with TK Baja's Bloody Harvest was, we gotta learn not to expect things that aren't there. And right now, they've hinted and made mild comments about, you know, there being new DLC and so on and so forth. They've kind of kept their word on that. There has been some new DLC, but it's not the type of DLC we would like it to be. The Headhunter packs. But they did say there would be at least one more story add-on to the game. But beyond that, they haven't really made any official statements. I just heard a real loud ringing. I don't know if that was recorded, but I don't know, guys. I'm kind of torn in the idea. I just saw some flashing lights. Sorry, I had turned to look. I don't know. I'm kind of jaded with this thought because as I was talking about it, you know, I realized that there are a lot of new games coming out, and I want to play them. I'm not going to play Destiny on the current gen. That's going to be a game that I save for next gen. And hopefully I'll be able to afford a next-gen console by the time Destiny comes out, because I'm definitely going to play that game to death. It looks really good. And I guess that's where I'm going with this commentary. Is we're going to talk about next-gen consoles in a little bit. But let's talk about PC gaming first. And PC gaming, now let me get this straight. If you don't play on a PC, because this is actually words from a PC gamer. I saw these in a forum post somewhere, and I wish I'd written them down, but I've got the gist of it memorized. Basically what this guy said was, if you don't play on PC, you're not a real gamer. Because only real gamers play on PC. No, that's not true. Sorry to disappoint. But the true statement for that would be only someone with a shitload of money and a whole lot of free time plays on PC. Because there is no way you can afford to play on PC, stay up to date, stay current, and have the best possible experience for less than $5,000, first and foremost. Okay, the PC needed to stay able to play all of the games currently available for PC, which there is a huge fucking library for PC. And there are no PC. There are some PC exclusives. I was going to say there's none, but there are some PC exclusives. Most of them are related to, you know, games that have also come out on console in some way, shape, or form, or whatever, or eventually make it there, i.e. Minecraft. Minecraft used to be exclusively on the PC. Now it's available on Xbox 360. It's going to be on PS3, and then it'll be on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. There are other games that were originally 100% never going to be on console, and they ended up on console. But of course, there are some games, League of Legends, you know, for one. I don't really watch League of Legends. I don't understand it. By the way, you know, just realized that that magic missile is not throwing 4 out. It's supposed to throw 4, and it's only throwing 2. It's odd. Anywho, just an observation I just noticed. So, at least I think it was 4. I thought it was 4. I don't remember it doing just 2. But, that may have been a glitch or something I did when I gived it in. I'm being honest, I gived it in. I honestly have nothing against PC gaming. I really don't. It looks like PC gaming would be a lot of fun. And of course the graphics, you know, not so much the graphics, because honestly, graphic-wise, I think the next-gen consoles are going to be able to handle that. And I'm going to kind of tie in the next topic into this one. But it's just so goddamn expensive to play on a PC. You know, I will never play on a Mac. So before any of you out there go, what about Mac? Will you play on a Mac? Fuck no. You can't even upgrade that shit. You get what you get, period. Anyone who says they can upgrade a Mac is smoking crack, because Macintosh products are not intended to be upgraded. They're sold as is for a reason. They built these systems for this reason. They're not intended to be upgraded, modified, really. That's, you know, for the most part, that's how they're made. They're intended as an all-inclusive system. That's the wrong term. I know it is, but I can't believe I was having trouble smashing these fucking standees. That's kind of sad. Anyways, where was I going with this? I guess my problem here, you guys, is that as much as I want to talk crap about PC gaming, I don't know enough about it. I really don't. And I can't talk about something that I have little knowledge of. And I'm not talking accurate knowledge. I'm saying any knowledge. All I know about PC gaming is it's expensive to play video games exclusively on PC. Now, mind you, I'm talking about if I went out and bought all the stuff to build a PC just to play video games, it's going to cost me like a shit ton of money. Now, I don't know where I got the figure of $5,000 from. I know I saw it on, I think, either IGN or Kotaku or something like that. It was one of those sites, and it's expensive. $5,000? Do you know what I can do with $5,000? I can buy clothes, I can buy food, I can buy a new TV, I can buy a car if I wanted to. I can buy all kinds of shit for $5,000. Now, I'm not saying I could buy all of that stuff for $5,000, but with $5,000, I would have a lot of options in front of me. So, for anyone that's got that kind of free money, how the fuck you got that kind of free money and you don't have a job? You know what I'm saying? By the way, does anyone notice that back door is open and fucking Mercy's still not dead? Oh, it's not open. I just realized, like, for a second there it looked like it was open for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah, it looked like it was open and Mercy's still coming at me. So I was like, what the fuck? Anyways, yeah, as you can see right there, the door is perfectly closed. I guess they patched that with the Mechromancer and the snipers no longer being accurate. I don't know when they did it, but it kind of pissed me off because I was like, they took away one of the fun reasons I liked using these guns. It's the truth. Just saying. Anyways. So, moving on, getting away from PC gaming, and basically, like I said, my only complaint about PC gaming really is the fact that it's expensive. Otherwise, if it was cheaper to do, you know, to go out and get the right, you know, the good quality stuff and all of that, it wouldn't be as exclusive as it is right now. And that's the God's honest truth. I was just looking at it, you know, graphics card from my current computer, which is crappy Dell that I was given after my dad bought it and realized he didn't want to use it. Too much power, not enough experience with the operating system. He just didn't. He was done. He was good. And I needed it for YouTube anyway, so he was more than willing to give it to me. But it didn't come with the graphics card, and in order to use certain file, you know, video files, I have to get a graphics card, and the cheapest one I can find is about $60, and it's a pain in the ass. So, and I'm limited to what I can put in this fucker. So my options to deal with this, and this is kind of tying into the PC thing, is if I want to fix my PC and make it better and, you know, more powerful, more capable of doing good videos for you guys. Hell, if I wanted to play video games, you know, if I wanted to play Borderlands 2, I could afford to do it. I would, but I can't afford to do it because I can't even afford to upgrade my computer to make better videos for YouTube, for you guys. So, until I can do that, I'm not going to worry about playing on PC. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not even buying a next-gen console because I can't afford it. But I'm still going to talk about next-gen consoles here in about, I don't know, 30 seconds. But, I don't know. I would like to hear from people who play on PC. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to cause a debate. I want to know what your experience has been playing on PC. You know, because, yeah, I'm talking about how it's expensive and how I see it as a waste of money because that's what it comes down to. I got nothing against PC gaming whatsoever. I don't think it's better. I don't think it's worse. I don't think it's anything like that. It looks like it's fun, but it's just way too goddamn expensive. I don't know how you can afford it. If you can afford to play on PC for cheap, by the way, I totally almost fucked up this whole run right there. And that's, by the way, like I said, I gave in a bunch of stuff. And yeah, I just sold it all. So, but anyways, so the next gen consoles come out in roughly about 3 to 4 in the next 3 weeks ish, roughly. I think, yeah, roughly about 3 weeks. And the first one is supposed to be, I think, if I'm correct, is the PlayStation 4. Sorry, guys, I just had a massive yawn, and I was trying to be quiet about it, so. But it's just, I'm looking at these next-gen consoles, and right now, in my opinion, I'm not a PS fanboy, I'm not an Xbox fanboy. But if the rumors that the Xbox 360 are not going to be capable of running at 1080p, I'm not buying it. $500, a damn thing cannot run games at 1080p. Fuck that. No, I will not spend $500 on a machine that can't do it. Now the machine, mind you, is supposed to be able to run Blu-rays. And Blu-rays are primarily in 1080p. How the fuck are you going to build a machine that can't play video games at 1080p, but can do all this other wonderful shit? Oh, that's right. You didn't start developing your system until about 3-4 years ago. So you're behind on the curve. Yeah. Yeah, for those of you who don't know that is actually a fact. Microsoft did not start developing the Xbox One until about 3-4 years ago. They'll tell you, no, we were developing 8 years before that. No, they weren't. 3-4 years, best. Tops, actually. But Sony started developing the PlayStation 4 literally within 6 months to a year of the PlayStation 3 launching. They were already thinking about it. PlayStation 3, all the games are going to play in 1080p. PlayStation 4. And it's cheaper by $100. As a consumer, not as someone who's a fan of either system, because I do like what I see about the Xbox One. I plan on getting one, but I am a bit of a graphic nut. And if this game system cannot play in 1080p, why the fuck am I going to spend $500 for it? Somebody explain that to me. Because I don't have an answer. I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs going, I wonder. Oh, I know. Because Microsoft is a bunch of cheap bitches. They couldn't even come up with their own ideas. You know, I believe 100% they paid somebody to give them the basic specs of a PlayStation 4 model, and they were basically just going to copy everything the PlayStation was doing. Because Microsoft has really always been software. They're not good at hardware. They're really not. I'm sorry to say this, they're not good at hardware. The proof is in the pudding here as far as, look at the Xbox. That system was in development for years before it came out. And Bill Gates spent a lot of money on it. Bill Gates had nothing to do with the Xbox 360. To the best of my knowledge, he had no input on the Xbox 360. And that fucker was designed in 2 years. This one, the Xbox One, 3-4 years. Okay, so almost double the time as the last one. Okay, I don't know how long the Xbox 360 was in development, but I know it was not a very short time frame, okay? But, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of... I feel as though the next-gen consoles, of both offerings, I don't count the Wii U, of the two offerings coming out in the next 3 weeks, the PlayStation 4 is the most solid-sounding system. The Xbox One seems like it's just trying to be a next-gen system, but got stuck being a last-gen system. Not even a current-gen. And that's kind of sad. Actually, I would say between the last gen and the current gen. So it's a middle system of the last generation. So yeah, it'd be the last generation. Just not the last. Okay, that was stupid. Anyways, I guess what I'm getting at, you guys, is that I'm definitely getting a PlayStation 4 before I buy an Xbox One. I planned that from the get-go. The system's just cheaper. It looks like it's going to be more fun. And I've got no real reason to get 2 Xbox Ones for $500. Unless they drop the price by about $100 million. And okay, they're not going to do that. But if they don't drop the price by at least, I'd say 50%. If the allegations of it not being able to run at anything above 900p, which I don't even know a television that runs at 900p. Just saying. I mean, if you play on a monitor, you'll be fine. But if you don't play on a monitor, you play on an actual television. Most televisions are not, don't have the capability of doing that kind of up. Good lord, I can't believe it right there. Most televisions are not able to output certain graphical settings. They're not designed to do that. So if all you're using this for is a home entertainment system, you'll be fine, because I mean that's what they're advertising it as. They're not advertising it as a game system. They're treating it as a home entertainment system, which makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. Just saying. I mean, your primary consumer audience is going to be people who want to play it for video game purposes, not to fucking watch a movie. Just saying. Anyways, what system are you guys going to be getting? That's a good question. I know I'm going to be the first system I'm going to get, and I'm not getting it at launch. Hell no, I can't afford that. And if any of you are wondering why I have to get 2 systems, there's me and my brother, and where there's one, there must be another. That did not rhyme intentionally. It just happened that way. Seriously, I did not write that down. That literally just came off the top of my head. And it was not intentional whatsoever. By the way, I fucking hate these things. I will explain why in just a moment. But I'm going to end the majority of my commentary here and just kind of ramble for the rest of this video. But so let's recap. Okay, I want to see some big things in Borderlands 2 before it goes out. I don't want it to go out with a whimper like almost all other video games go out with. Let it go out with a bang, Gearbox. Let the people who've been playing this game for the last year get something. If we're going to support it for another year, you're going to have to give us a reason to. And you're going to have to give us a really good reason to support it for another year. Because right now, in my opinion, you're falling short. Bring that thunder. Just saying. Next. PC gamers, I got mad respect for you. As for your systems, they're fucking expensive. I don't know how you do it. I wish I had your kind of money. I really, really do. God bless you for having the ability to play and enjoy games the way you want to enjoy them. I just think it's way too fucking expensive for me. Would I ever do it? Yeah. Can I do it anytime soon? No. Am I going to do it anytime soon? Hell no. I'm honest. And of course, the last thing I talked about in this commentary was the next-gen consoles. Am I getting a PlayStation 4 when I can afford it? Yes. Am I getting an Xbox One when I can afford it? Probably. No, the answer is yes. It's just a matter of when. I'm actually going to hold off on getting an Xbox 4. I seriously just called Xbox 4. Wow. I'm not going to get an Xbox One for a while. And it does come down to money. Also, I want to see just what happens with it at launch and after launch and so on and so forth. If I could, I would be getting a PlayStation 4 at launch. Can't afford it. Sucks to be me. But that's pretty much it, guys. We're pretty much done now. Don't really have much left, anything left to talk about. I don't know if I'm going to do any more of these. Oh, by the way, I know I said in the last video that I was going to do all of these videos in the first season, or the next season of, I am so lost on what I'm trying to say. I know I've told you guys that the rest of this season is going to be exclusively post-edit commentaries, and that the Krieg and Assassin, fuck it, I'll go with that. The Krieg and the Assassin are gonna all be live com Let's Plays. But yeah, the very first episode of the Assassin season will be a post-edit commentary, just like this one was. So bear with me. There is a reason for that. I just want to make sure you guys get these videos. I've got some things I need to take care of. I need to pre-record them. So I'm letting you guys know in advance that that episode will in fact be pre-recorded. But, because all these episodes are going to be pre-recorded, you guys. But it's going to be a post-edit commentary and not the live commentary I originally offered. I do apologize, but I am telling you guys now, I have to do it. It's the only way I can get the episode shot and get the stuff I need to get done. So, thank you guys for joining me. You know, very long video. And I know how much you guys love long videos, especially long videos that have really shitty commentaries. I expect one view. Honest as the God truth, I'll get one view. One full view, more specifically. I always get one full view. I don't know who it is that's watching full. I know I actually get a lot of full views, you guys. I'm not saying I don't. But I'm not expecting one full view for this one. I really don't. So if you guys even get this far and you hear this part of the commentary, thank you for joining me, guys. I do appreciate your support. I hope to show it back to you guys here soon. Thank you for joining me. As I always do, I will see you guys on the next one. Adios.